Throw the slack, you fucking moron!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Screen Share, a movie podcast about...
I wonder if we have any regrets about our rankings on this podcast.
Is that Bugs Bunny?
No, I think that was just like Brain Guy.
MODOK, I guess.
MODOK. I don't know.
Man.
What does that stand for again?
Don't care. What?
Make big ol' dump?
Introduce the episode. We are not getting into MODOK lore.
So, it is now May.
Yes.
And...
You're saying it like we're not recording this the day of.
Yeah. It's now May. It's the first episode in May. And this month's theme is
May.
Best and Worst.
Oh, sorry.
And, thank you. Best and Worst, which is Calder and I each picked one movie we think will be the new number one on our ranking, and one movie that we think will be the new bottom. So we've each had our picks. We can say them. Let's just say them.
Sure.
We're going to go our worst picks first. So next week will be my worst pick, which is Cats. And then...
Meow.
Meow. Meow, 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 meow.
My worst pick is Space Jam 2.
Space Jam: A New
Which
Legacy.
I just realized it's really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, those two movies not good, spoiler alert. And then for best movies, it'll then go to me for Booksmart. I chose as my best movie.
Directed by Olivia Wilde.
Yeah.
Two crazy girls going
Starring
on
Beanie
looking for a
Feldstein.
party. And Caitlin Deaver.
And
And a little bit of a cameo by her ex-husband, Yoinkers Ted Lasso, who?
uh-oh.
Awkward.
And then it's Calder's pick for best movie, which is
Close Encounters of a Third Kind. Directed by Steven Spielberg. Came out the same year as Star Wars. And there's something to that.
Yeah. And I had not seen it before, and now I have, and you'll get to hear my thoughts.
Well, we're recording
like
that the
4
day of
weeks.
as well, so
true.
let's not give that away.
We don't. Yeah. It's. I don't think anyone.
My
cares.
waveform is high right now.
That's okay. So,
should yell
but
more.
you're probably wondering what this episode is. Well, this episode, we figured we'll do something we've been wanting to do for a little while. This is kind of our 6-month mark. We've been doing this for 6 months, which is
Yeah.
kind of wacky, a little silly, a little
Well,
crazy.
yeah, we're cooking up a baby.
So at the 6-month mark, we're thinking, I wonder if there's anything on this list that we think could be moved around a little bit.
It's a month of regrets. May? Month of regrets.
Not a single good thing has ever happened in May, except maybe the release of Star Wars.
That's
and
not good.
My brother.
Your brother?
Yeah.
Two mid things, if anything.
Those are two of my favorite things.
Yeah.
All right.
Talking to Dr. Mid over here.
Wow.
Talking to Dr. Mid over
I'm
here.
Dr. Mid.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That's fun.
That's fun. I don't know what that means. So
Wow.
what Calder and I are going to do is we're going to move 2 movies total in this episode.
We have to make our case for the movie and then what we want to do with it, where we want to move it to.
Yeah. And maybe we'll not follow our own rules. We don't really know. We came up with the idea months
I literally
ago.
just
and
added
the
that rule
rules-
right there as well.
Yeah. Yeah. We made up the rules right before recording. So like, you know.
But I've been thinking about it for years.
Oh, yeah. So, we have 21 movies on our list currently. I'm just going to say them all from top to bottom just to give everyone a clear picture. Just once.
I'm going to disassociate.
Starting at 1 and going to 21 in descending order, we've got Waves, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, The Big Lebowski, Shiva Baby, Black Klansman, Silence, Marriage Story, West Side Story 2021, Police Story, Scream, Kimmy, About Time, John Wick, Fast 5, Turning Red, 10 Things I Hate About You, The Batman, Weird the Al Yankovic Story, That Awkward Moment, Hardcore Henry, and 65.
What a crazy list we got there. There's a lot of movies. There's a lot of things going on.
Lots
There's a
of
lot
movies.
of different people who help make those movies. Shout out to them. Adam, add clapping sound effects in. And then add like a cheering, like, yes! 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 Like how Hillary Clinton would react if she actually won a presidency in her lifetime. Topical! That's a topical.
That was my
topical.
Hillary Clinton impression.
That's topical.
Topical Hillary Clinton is
Yeah,
topical?
for when she runs next year. Can she beat Pizza Paul, Ron DeSantis? What does Trump call him?
You're bringing up Ron DeSantis on the Screen Share a Movie podcast.
What does she call? What does Trump called Ron DeSantis? Like pretzel boy or something? Dumpling? Ron the Dumpling
Why don't we
Santis?
start? I think regardless, let's start calling Ron DeSantis Dumpling Ron.
Dumpling Ron. We should start a political podcast.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, that's
like giving our opinions on the news and like
not giving a shit.
Yeah, like no censors, like nothing like hidden. Anyway. Open ourselves up to anything.
Yeah. All right. I forgot what we were doing for a moment. So
Do you want me to start or do you want you to start? I think we've explained it well enough, even though I don't think we have. But do you want me
I
to
think
start
we've
or do you
explained
want
it well enough. So we're gonna. There's 21 movies on the list. 2 will be moved by the end of the episode, and we're just going to debate.
Be?
So I say that we each say one off the bat, and then one argues theirs, and then the other person argues theirs, and then we just see what happens.
Now, here's my thing. Do I go with the easy pick?
Well, actually, we should establish: we're not trying to fuck each other over. We're just trying.
We're
to make
giving
the
our
list
opinions,
better.
but sometimes my opinions don't agree with you.
But like, this isn't a contest.
This
isn't a competition.
You said this a couple times off mic. It's not. It's
a weird thing to
not
say.
a contest, but some people's movies are going to be ranked higher than others.
Yeah, and also your birthday month had 5 fucking weeks.
And yours is coming up, so let's not complain.
and it also
Adam
has
Code.
4 weeks. So I'll be at a deficit. You
no!
stinker. And I'd also like to say that this episode, being a neutral episode, took away one of my episodes, not one of your episodes.
You have a 5-weeker coming up, I think.
Nope.
Yeah, the animation month, I think, is 5 weeks. So
Yeah,
stop.
and you get 2 of them.
So
stinker.
stop squirting your jeans, man. You got a 4-week month for your birthday. You get an extra one with the animation month. That's 5. Stop. You don't know math.
Incredible. All right. Do you
Stop
have one?
pretending like you know math, man.
I don't know any math.
I was always more of an English kid.
You know you weren't.
No, I wasn't. I was a fucking contact geek.
You weren't even a gym kid.
No.
And that's where all the
Fun fact, I would run when we had to do like a big lap
Oh, jeez. Are you
around the
incriminating
neighborhood.
yourself?
Like, I would run as hard as I could until I was out of view as,
The school?
not even school property, because teachers would
But
stand
like whatever, yeah.
Anyway, basically out of sight. So basically down like a block.
You'd run like 200 meters.
No, a little more.
Okay.
Anyway, so I would run as hard as I could up until that point. As soon as I was out of view, walk.
Yeah, of course you did.
And then I'd get maybe like 3/4 through, and then I'd like run as fast as
And
I
what
can
was your
for the last
time?
quarter. Shit, I was always in the bottom 10.
At least
not
you
a
weren't
runner,
like those
man.
people that were like just cutting.
And now I'm getting like a little bit of a tummy, and I'm like Googling how to lose tummy fat.
And they're all like,
and
run.
they're like, you gotta run. You gotta just start running every day. And I'm like,
You know what?
that's
You know
my
what's
least
equal to
favorite
running
thing.
in terms of caloric burn?
Eating celery.
Making love. Now, what movie would you like to move?
Wait, you were about to say yours first.
Oh, well, was I? Oh, I was trying to pick between the argument that was going to be difficult, medium, or not hard at all. Which one do you think I should do?
Because we can only move. Are we only moving them one position?
No.
We can move them wherever.
Yeah, you make your pitch for it where you want to move it to.
So then there's room for compromise then.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that actually. Okay, sure.
Which one do I pick? Hard,
I don't know, you gotta
medium,
pick
or
one.
not at all?
I don't know. You got to pick one, I guess.
I'll pick hard. Fuck. Hold on. I got to sit up. Oh, wow.
You chose hard?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I said we were going to keep this a quick 15. I think we're past 15.
I know what you're doing, and I'm going to kill myself.
What am I doing?
You're going to move Harry Potter.
I'm going to try.
Fuck.
My pitch is for Harry Potter at 8. Just
At
above
8.
Just above West Side Story.
Lord.
And below Marriage Story.
Have mercy.
What do you think about that, big guy?
It is interesting that, like, a lot of the films in between because Harry Potter and West Side Story were ranked right after each other.
Yes. And then we put a lot between.
Yeah. And a lot of that lot between has been quite recent.
Mm-hmm.
Relative to how long we've been doing the podcast. So that is actually more interesting than I thought. For a sec, I thought this was a quick no.
Mm-hmm.
But, like...
Because I think one of the things that was keeping Harry Potter up was that it was a former number 1. It was our number 1 for a long time. And then we filled in between it and John Wick a fair amount.
Yeah.
And then we added West Side Story in there. And then since then, we've been watching a lot of good movies that are filling in that space. But I think we're both a little scared to move it, or like put something at number 2, if you know what I mean.
I'd like to quickly say this.
That you're jittering in your jeans right now?
No.
Well, we'll see.
This is what I'll say. Because I've been thinking about the prospect of the number 1 spot, especially since the rest of our podcasts this month are attempting to achieve that spot.
Yes.
And I've realized that, like, yes, getting the number, like, it's the beginning of the podcast, so obviously there's going to be better and better movies, but, like, I don't think we realize right now how special having a number 1 spot is, because it's early. These movies can be overtaken.
Yes.
So, like, that being said, getting a number 1 spot is quite a feat.
Yes.
Because it means that it's the best of a group.
Now, here's the thing. That became our number 1 spot in the first month.
Yes.
After, what was it, the 4th movie?
But here's
or
the
the
thing.
2nd movie or something?
If it deserves to be at 8, even if, like, yes, it has the power of formerly being number 1, you say it should be at 8. Shouldn't it then at this point be at least at, like, 5?
Why? Are you just averaging out the number I gave you?
Well, no, because, like, I feel like then it would have fallen a little bit. We would have put things above it. Because I look at the recent ones, and you didn't even, like, debate putting it above Harry Potter.
Now, can I tell you something personal?
Yes.
Please, personal. Can you look me in the eyes? I was scared for my life about recommending that a Harry Potter and the LeBron Stone was moved down in the list because of what you might do to me.
Interesting.
So, look, I'm okay with putting it at number 5, but I think there needs to be an acknowledgement.
No, I'm not proposing it for number 5.
I think you just proposed it, and I think I just
saying
locked
it should
down.
be lower
I think I just
if it
locked
deserves
it
to be lower. But I'm saying it should, like, honestly, I'm not past the point of thinking it just still deserves to be at number 2.
Really?
Yeah. You haven't really argued to me why Big Lebowski, Shiva Baby, Black Klansman, Silence, or Marriage Story is better.
Because I think one thing that we've kind of evolved over the podcast is a little more in-depth about the meaning of a movie. And a lot of our argument, mostly your argument for Harry Potter was, I love watching it. There's no... We never, and I didn't bring this up.
It was a lot about the grandiose nature of it.
Yes, and the feeling you get
wholesome
watching
feeling.
it. But
Yes.
we never broach the subject of meaning. And with the movies below it, maybe save Big Lebowski, but there's some meaning. There's a lot of meaning in there too. I think those have better meanings, at least more well communicated meanings, aside from like childhood wonder and like, you know.
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone has a meaning of found family, similar to one of your favorites, Fast Five.
Yeah, and Fast Five's at 14.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that later.
New argument: Harry Potter should be 20 on the list?
No, absolutely not. I'd kill myself.
So I think
I've been saying that too much. I'm stopping now.
we'll see how long that holds.
Keep going.
I just think that like Harry Potter's really not as good as like the I don't know.
You claimed top 7. That's what you claimed.
Yeah, it's just outside the top 7, and I think that's fair. I don't think, thinking of it as a tier list, I don't think it's in the same tier as Waves, but I think both of us, maybe just me, I don't know. I'm not going to put words in your mouth, brother. But I think Waves and Big Lebowski are more in a tier, even with Shiva Baby, more in a tier than Harry Potter's in a tier with them, as like great movies with deep meanings that are really well made and very interesting and incredibly
Here's the issue.
Cool and sexual.
While arguing your argument, you're bringing up many that I want to bring up later. For example,
many? How many are you moving, brother?
Well, we're just going to discuss a few and like see what happens.
Oh, I didn't know that.
For
was
example,
part of it.
I honestly would put Black Klansman, Silence, not Marriage Story. I'd put Black Klansman and Silence above Shiva Baby. Probably.
Then why didn't you try to do that when we were doing it
I did,
before?
but we compromised.
I don't remember that, but I don't remember most
I think.
things, so...
But, like, I like Shiva Baby a lot, but, like, you be, like...
I'm a big baby. I'm a big shiver.
Because, like,
I
genuinely...
don't know what that is. I don't know what that means.
I'm a big shiver, is what you said.
I guess I'm kind of chilly. So you... Okay, so
I'm
hold
like,
on. We're on Harry Potter.
Yes. I'm just saying, like, you putting it below one that I want to put lower doesn't make sense to me.
Interesting. So your argument is Shiva Baby lower. Is that the one you're picking to move lower? Because you can't flop around and say whatever the fuck, or if piss your pants or something. I'm trying to vamp, but I'm not very good at it. I'm just kind of doing a bad voice.
You're trying to vamp?
Yeah, I'm vamping right now.
What is that?
I'm just like, like filling the airtime. Like, hey, you guys, well, that was Radiohead back there. OK Computer, the whole album. What did you guys think? Absolutely iconic, am I right? Next, we're going to be playing nonstop
'cause here's the thing.
Dark Side of the Moon.
Goodness
Get
me.
your
I tuned you out
stones
for a
and
moment.
mushrooms out because you should get stoned for this one. Turn it on Harry Potter and it'll match right. Or not Harry Potter. Wizard of Oz and
What
it'll
are
match
you
right
saying?
up. I'm vamping. I'm like radio host.
Well, like, I'm jumping in, so, like, generally that's when you wrap it up. Because you were just, like, filling the time, but the time was done.
I gave you time. Jump.
Okay.
I yelled. That was really loud.
It's okay. So here's the thing. There was a time, because we first brought up the, like, reshuffle idea
Years
when
ago.
we were years ago at the 6-month mark. But because I mentioned that there's some times that I want to put something above Kimmy, but not above the things below it. And you were like, yeah, I think Kimmy might be a little high.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, looking at the list now, maybe I still believe that to a degree, but not nearly as much as I did before. Like, I'm like, am I passionate about moving Kimmy below About Time or John Wick? Like, not really. Like, maybe I think that, but I'm not like...
You got to get into it here, man. I'm not really sure what you're talking about at this point.
Because you asked me if there was anything else I wanted to move.
What is your pick?
So, well, now I'm getting to it. Now I think, I want to do something more near the top, and I think that means moving Shiva Baby down.
To where?
Here's my thought on a compromise. Because you want to move Harry Potter down. I want to move Shiva Baby down.
This is what we've established.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't know you needed...
Sorry, I just need like a yup once in a while.
Okay. Yep. That's like Dave in
Hester.
Storage Wars. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
What a...
Damn.
Man, that was
The
like
next-
the thing for a while, and
You
then it
grew
just
up in
disappeared.
the country.
No, I did not. I've
Yeah.
never grown up in the country.
Okay, I know some of the people you grew up with. They're kind of skunks.
Here's my impression of you. Hi, my name's Calder. I'm a city slicker.
Here's my impression of you. Hey, man, sorry about that. I done it. The boat.
Here's my impression of you.
The boat got tangled in a crocodile.
know what I've been doing over
Here's my
there,
impression
but
of you. I have sex with my sisters.
I have no sisters.
Well, this is a fictional fucking...
Okay, then here's my impression of you. I've committed mass murder of all animals. There are no more animals.
Calling the DEA. Yeah, get him. He just told me about the animals. You're getting arrested next month.
Wait, I'm you.
You just
getting
admitted. You admitted to your...
Wait, they're responding that like you're getting arrested next month. Oh, because it's releasing next month? No, you didn't think that. You didn't. He's shaking his head. All right.
I just figured they had a bit of a wait list.
Here's my thought for compromise. Are you
All
ready?
right, man.
I'm willing to put Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone below The Big Lebowski.
Interesting.
Would you be interested in putting Shiva Baby below Black Klansman? Not below Silence. I'm not going to do that to you. But below Black Klansman, so that it is now Waves, Big Lebowski, Philosopher's Stone, Black Klansman, Shiva Baby in the top 5.
Wow. It's like, you never think your friends are going to stab you in the back.
Jeez Louise. I've stabbed you in the
I'm
back.
okay with that.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't get exactly what I want. That's not the price I really wanted to get that unit for, but I think there's going to be some good stuff in there. So, let's go. Yep. That was my Dave Hester.
Okay. Let me just think for a moment.
You've already proposed it.
Yeah, but now I'm thinking of something like possibly in your favor, and I'm debating it. Because you wanted to move it all the way down to 8.
Yeah.
Does it make much of a difference to you whether or not Philosopher's Stone is below Black Klansman?
I was thinking of proposing below Black Klansman, but I felt like I'd be knocking yours down a little too much. Because you're only moving mine down to 1. I didn't want to knock yours down 2. Because we're trying to be nice.
We are trying to be nice.
But I'm going to go after you after this
We're trying to be
recording.
nice. I wanted to move your movie down to 8 from 2.
Look, here's the... I shouldn't tell you this, but I'll give you a little bit of my secrets. Classic negotiating tactics. Always set the price high, and then you can bring it down later.
I mean, that's interesting. I was just honest when I said I'd like to move
Yeah, and
down
that's
for,
why...
Shiva Baby down
Adam,
1 or 2, and then I just did
Look at that.
Oh, he's showing his bicep to me? He just bit his sleeve and ripped it away from his arm so I could see more
that?
of it. Yeah, it looks like a
That's
big
why you're not
ball.
negotiating.
That's
I
why
don't
I'm
know
not...
what that means, man.
I
We
think
gotta
you're
move
saying-
on.
I think you're saying I'm scared of you, and that's
Don't
why I'm
have
not...
deodorant on either, man. I,
think I-
smelt it when I did that.
You probably tasted it a little bit, too. Let's see. He just licked his arm.
So you're thinking Waves, Lebowski, Klansman, Harry, Shiva.
I would rather not that. I'm just like
I think
wondering
that-
if that would make you feel a lot better or just a little better.
It would make me climax on the spot, my man.
When you say that, I don't believe you.
I would feel good about that.
But would you feel great about it?
I would feel great about that because I think,
like
in my personal
pitch
opinion-
Black Klansman being better than Philosopher's Stone to me. Because I do feel like Big Lebowski possibly deserves to be above.
Okay? Remember what we were basically our entire takeaway from that movie was after we watched it. It's
What?
such a good time. It's so good. I love this movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's like so many good parts that are so rewatchable and so entertaining, and it balances the tones really well. And there's great acting. Like we just raved about the movie.
Sure. What did we say bad about Philosopher's Stone?
Nothing, but I think it's not. Look.
Nothing.
I don't remember. Okay, that was
That's
like
fair.
6 months ago. I barely remember what
Okay, goodness.
the last time I took a big poopy. But like there was so much along with the themes
Yeah.
that we liked about Black Klansman.
That's true.
That we also like. They might not have come up because it was Harry Potter and early, but like we weren't raving. At least I wasn't raving as much about
That's
Harry
true.
Potter as you were, and we were both in on Black Klansman.
I think this is the best pitch for you. That you saying that just made me realize, like, you were willing to put Harry Potter that high because there weren't many movies, like, below it. So it's just like, oh, it's only like at the 2 out of 4 spot. But like, it's kind of kept its spot because I argued so high for it. But now it's like
There's a lot of movies both of us like more,
Yeah,
like combined,
like,
than
if-
you just like Harry Potter.
if instead of reshuffling this week, we watched Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for the first time, I think it probably would be lower than number 2 because, like,
I just don't like it as much as you do.
well, and you just have more to argue for.
Yeah.
Like, you could argue it down to like the 4
and
or
like
5
I'm not
spot.
really a fan of like children acting.
They're good in it.
Put them in like making sweatpants and shit.
needs to sort out her priorities. Not
Damn.
me, not Hermione,
You. So I think
Codswallop.
we both like Big Lebowski and Black Klansman more than not you
Collectively,
Yeah.
you and I like Big Lebowski and Black Klansman more than we collectively like Philosopher's Stone. It is mostly me liking Philosopher's
which
Stone.
might be like I feel like the ranking kind of takes a bit out of it, but if we like after everything we're like I give this a what out of 10, it'd be easier to argue for this stuff.
Yeah, but then it becomes a math game, and
that's why I
hate
kind of
that.
don't like that.
Yeah,
But I feel like if we did do that for this,
because obviously,
Our
like, we don't
averages
have a
would be
fan
higher.
base right now. We have listeners, but we don't have like a fan base or anything.
I mean,
But,
I
like,
got 500 guys,
let's say that's true. At least 500 guys.
and their loyalty is being tested right now. I'm not really giving them any marching orders.
But like, if like down the line we like have a bigger following, I feel like people would make a fucking spreadsheet and be like, they ranked this movie higher, but based on their like ratings, it should technically be higher or lower. And
Yeah, and we don't really like fucking nerds like that.
yeah, yeah. Fuck the nerds. Anyway, so I think that like I do agree that because of when it was ranked, Harry Potter has kind of stayed there.
So are you okay with Waves, Lebowski, Klansman, Harry, Shiva as our new top 5?
Yes.
Which I think will be interesting with our new top picks.
That's true. It's very true.
So that's exciting.
Wait, so Harry Potter is now at 4.
Shiva's at 5.
Shiva's at 5.
Lebowski's at
Lebowski's
2,
at 2.
and Klansman's at 3.
And Klansman's at 3. You know what? I feel pretty good about that. Because, like, I remember raving about Big Lebowski and Black Klansman. And although I absolutely love Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone,
Whoa, you just sounded like him.
yeah, I feel like I probably wouldn't have been able to reach the number 1 or 2 spot if it was argued with more on the list.
100% agree, no contest.
Okay, so now we won't read the whole list, but because that was 2 moves, right?
Yeah.
So the new and approved top 5, because none of the rest of the list changed, is Waves at number 1, Big Lebowski number 2, Black Klansman number 3, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone number 4, and Shiva Baby number 5.
Whoa.
That feels pretty good to me. The only downside to us doing this is that
Kimmy's still in the same place, which I think is a hard one for us.
It's a little bit hard. Well, if we both agree to it, maybe we could move it.
I was thinking we put it below John Wick if I was going to move it.
That's also where I would put it.
So let's just do that.
Okay, so we're also putting
Kimmy down to 14 between John Wick and Fast 5.
Yeah, Kimmy down to 14.
Another one I was thinking, and this was my easy case, and we're just talking hypotheticals.
Wait, no.
We're not going to move
Kimmy's
it.
at 13. Right?
Oh, yeah, because the one above it moves. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. So yeah, we just moved Kimmy to 13, so About Time is at 11, and John Wick is at 12.
Maybe we'll do this one if we do this ever again.
Sure.
But the easy argument for me was going to be Turning Red, because I wanted to move that up.
You wanted to move Turning Red up?
Yeah, but we're not going to move that because we already moved 2 and 1
I probably
unapproved.
would have agreed to that.
I
but
know,
yeah,
and that's why I
do
chose Harry Potter. So then it'd be a quick 30 instead of a quick 40.
What was your medium one?
Fast 5.
Move it up?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. Interesting, because moving Turning Red up would move Fast 5 up. Or would
Down.
move Fast 5 down.
Yeah.
I guess you could have moved both, but if you just completely steamrolled any arguments I had.
Well, I was my 2 because I had 2 options for each, up and down. So my 2 for up were Turning Red and Fast 5, depending on which one you picked.
Yeah.
Because I thought you might pick Turning Red. And my 2 for down were Harry Potter and Kimmy. Anyway, that was our reshuffle episode.
Yeah, well, I didn't finish my thought because I was asking about the thing. But the only bummer that this does is it splits up the Adam Driver movies, because we kind of like ranked all 3 of those all in a row, which was kind of fun. But like we also ranked 65 at the bottom.
Sometimes, and people change and they shit and piss and poo all night.
Now here's the question: will Cats or Space Jam: A New Legacy be worse than 65? We'll find out soon.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, this was the reshuffle. That was a nice quickie.
Mm-hmm.
Quickie, Ricky.
That was a slight 34.
Yeah, before we started, Calder was like, we got to keep this under 10 min. And I'm like, that's not happening. My intro will probably be 10 min.
Your intro was much longer than 10 minutes. It was about 25, and then we got to it. Anyway.
Thanks for listening to this episode. We love all you. I hope that our list is like... well, actually, let us know if you agree with our list, or if there's any you would move. You can check out our Letterboxd in our Spotify description.
Maybe the Letterboxd list is updated. Maybe it's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not.
But you can see that to see our list, and let us know if you disagree or would want to move something. But I'm pretty satisfied with it right now. I feel a lot better now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk to you guys next time.
Wow.
Want to do a little bit of an improv bit to end the show?
Okay, sure. Yeah, man.
Let's say we're in a restaurant. I'm the like person at the cashier at the fast food restaurant, and you're the person coming in. Ready? And start. Hi, can I help you?
Yeah. I'm wait, where am I?
Wendy's.
Yeah, I found in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, sir. There's like so many people behind you. If you could.
Yeah, but it looks like someone pulled down their pants and shit.
In the parking lot.
Yeah, and it looks like when they were doing it, they might have fallen over, and while they were doing that, it was diarrhea, and while that was happening, it was squirting onto a car.
Mm.
And while that was happening, the car's window rolled down, and while that was happening, President Barack Obama, former president, I should say, maybe
Interesting
now,
turn. Didn't expect this.
was in there, and he got some poopy on him.
Interesting. Wow.
Not malistical. Is that a word?
Not malicious, you mean?
Yeah.
Goodness.
This is the one that serves the junior chickens?
No, I believe that's McDonald's.
Fuck.
We
that was where I
do a
wanted to
crispy
go,
chicken, I'm pretty
too.
sure. We do have the Baconator. If that's too much meat for you, you can get a son of a Baconator.
No, the problem was with the whole shit thing
the
I
shit
told
thing?
you
Yeah,
about.
the shit thing. Sorry, there's just
I
so many
ate
people behind
so
you.
much meat before it, and then I eat one piece of lettuce, man, and it runs through me.
Oh wow.
My asshole opened up like
Hey, could you
if they
get,
broke down the Hoover
please?
Dam.
This guy's really holding up the line. Sorry, can I
And
ask you a question?
at this one you have the frings, right?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up?
If you don't mind me asking, what color was the poop out there?
Well, I wouldn't say it was a color. It was more like solid chunks of like dark matter.
Okay,
that's how
'cause
plugged
honestly,
up my
I'll be
colon
honest,
was.
that's kind of what like your entire clothing right now looks like it's covered in. Are you the one that shit in our parking lot? sir?
No, man, that wasn't me, man. I think it's coming, man.
Oh wait, you're doing it again? Could you go
What?
outside? Could you?
Sorry,
we also
hold
have a
on.
bathroom. Actually, I don't want to clean it. No, do not pull down your pants. Do you actually pull down his and scene end.
Whoa. I was transported by that character like I was Christian Bale.
Yeah, you nearly
Sorry, I was
mooned
just
me,
so in
actually.
it, man. I was so inside of it, man.
Yeah, you sounded like you were in agony.
Oh, well, I have to shit.
You want to call it?
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everybody.